And we'll see if there are any current litigations on this case just by clicking on our litigation tab on the case profile. And we can see there are currently no litigation records for this particular case. If I want to go ahead and add a litigation, I can go up to my actions menu. I'm just going to search with my keyword for litigation and click on our add litigation link there. Now this entry allows us to make as many litigation records on a case as we need to. So we'll notice once we enter one, it will populate into this top list view so we can see any current litigations on the case, and then we can continue to create them as needed. The first section of our litigation form is for tagging some party types. Our client is going to show as required, so we have to set the client to a party type. It will then populate their address, so we can see home, and if we have a mailing address, that would show here as well. And we have to say whether that address is protected. If we say yes, we have a protected reason. We can then set any of these additional people associated to the case as party types. The people that will appear here are, of course, the client, any adverse parties, any assignments on the case, including staff and pro bono, and any additional people added to the case, such as family members. Once we're done tagging some party types, we want to scroll down to our second section, and the fields that you have here are going to depend on the configuration that your admins decide on. So this is completely customizable. You may have additional fields here. You may not have all of these fields. You could have different fields required than we have here. But this is a good basic example. The court field is going to pull from your organizations module, but it's only going to pull in organizations that have been tagged with the type of court. So to explain that a little bit better, I'm just going to show you our organization list. So you'll see we have 18 organizations entered into our demo site, but we only had 2 coming into the court dropdown. That is because those are tagged with the organization type of court. So we've got this one, Black Anchor County, and also our new test org. The judge works very similarly, but with contacts. So these are any contacts in our contacts module that have been added that are tagged as the contact type of judge. So courts are organizations tagged as court types, and judges are contacts tagged with the judge type. We've got things like docket number, some dates about the proceeding. We've got an outcome, which is just a regular lookup. So you get to decide on the values that you want here. And then we have an open text box for notes. And then once we click continue, we will have added this litigation record to this case. We can now see that on the case profile under our litigation tab. We see all of that information that we entered. We also have an edit option. So if I need to edit something about that particular litigation, or I even have a link at the top to delete it if I need to. And as I mentioned, we can add additional litigations from here. So if I need a second litigation record, I can come in here and, again, set whatever information I have, and that will add that litigation to my case.